Hello, welcome to another wonderful, wondrous Wednesday. So today's word is going to be about Lazarus that was raised from the dead. Okay, so this is a story that can have various outcomes. Okay, but I'm going to tell you this one side that stood out for me. In John 11, 1 to 45. That is the whole story of Lazarus. Okay, so Lazarus' sisters, Mary and Martha, came to Jesus and she told him Lazarus is very sick. And then immediately Jesus said in verse 4, the sickness will not end in death, but will bring glory to God. So immediately he spoke life over the situation. Okay, he said, he will not die. This will not end in death. All right. And then he went on with these things. And then he told his disciples in verse 11, Lazarus is just asleep. But Jesus knew in his heart, listen, I know Lazarus is going to stand up. Because he knew his Father's heart. Okay. Then in verse 17 to 18, it says that Jesus arrived where Lazarus was, and Lazarus was in the tomb already for 4 days. Then Martha came to Jesus and said, Jesus, if you only came earlier, Lazarus would still be alive. But, now listen here, she says, but I know if you have to ask God, that he would do it for you. So she spoke out of faith. Jesus said to her, your brother will rise and live. In verse 23, he spoke life again. He said he will rise. Okay? So it was everything was faith, and it was about speaking life over a situation. Okay. Then Mary came to Jesus and she cried at his feet. She said, if only you came earlier. Okay? And then Jesus was also hurt by this. Jesus felt her emotion and he also wept. Isn't that wonderful that Jesus, when he was on earth, had exactly the same emotions as we've got today? Isn't that just beautiful? So that we can just relate, so that he can relate and we can relate, so that we can know that, yeah, anyways, okay. And then after Jesus wept, he said, where is the tomb? Okay. He went to the tomb and Martha told him, but Jesus, Lazarus has been dead for 4 days, so it's going to, smell. It's going to stink. But Jesus didn't say anything about that. He said, roll away the heavy stone. All right? So, sometimes in life, we roll a stone in front of our situation. Okay? Then we place our situation, or we place our problem in a hole and we roll it closed because we don't want to face it, and then it just grinds us. Maybe you have to forgive someone. Maybe you have to go face someone. Maybe something needs to be brought into the light. But now this situation is kept in a tomb, and a heavy stone, heaviness is rolled in front of us, and we bury that situation. But Jesus says, my child, roll away that stone. And with authority, listen here, with authority, Jesus said, Lazarus, come out. So we have to go stand in front of our situation. We have to stand in front of our challenge, and we have to say, I'm rolling this heaviness away. I'm taking this stone away. I'm opening the situation so that light can come on it, so that the truth can come on it. And I'm standing with faith, like Martha did, and I'm standing with life, speaking life into that situation, like Jesus did. And you say, Lazarus, come out. And you say to your situation, your problem, your thing that you're facing right now. If it's sickness, if it's a financial problem, if it's a problem with your husband, your wife, your child, your work colleague, you have to go face it with authority. authority, with spiritual authority. Spiritual authority. And you have to say, enemy, I'm not allowing you to take control of me. So I bury this in my heart so it makes me bitter anymore. I'm putting the situation into the light and I'm proclaiming authority over it. Because God says, in heaven, it will be done on earth. As it is in heaven, so it will be on earth. That is the authority that He gave us. All right? And then Lazarus came out of the tomb. Isn't that an amazing story? Isn't that an amazing story? So, the point you have to remember here is speak life into a situation. You have to have faith that God will turn everything bad into something good for those who desire His heart, because then your heart's desire will be His heart's desire, né? Or for those who follow Him, né? And then you have to face the situation. Don't bury it. Face it. Take away that heaviness. Take away that stone and bring that situation into the light so that God can work with that situation. So that God can work with that situation. And we have to face it with authority. We have to say, Lord, you are in control. And enemy, you get away. So take these words today and be blessed by it. And know that you can face your situation with God, with life, with speaking life. Be blessed, everyone. Have a wonderful, wondrous Wednesday. I'll see you next week again. Bye.